Welcome, family, friends, and graduates for the class of 2025 commencement exercises. Please take your seat. Our ceremony is about to begin.
Good afternoon. We'd like to ask everyone to take their seats. Graduates and family members, we're about to begin our ceremony. Good afternoon, and welcome to the commencement for the class of 2025. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and our president, Father Peter Donahue, it is my great privilege to welcome all of you, graduates, parents, family members, and friends, to Villanova's 182nd commencement. My name is Dr. Crystal Lucky. I have the honor of serving as the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Programs and the Professor of English in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences here at Villanova. I will be your guide for the 182nd commencement ceremony, and I'm delighted to be here with you. Let's give it up for the ending of the rainstorm. I think God likes us at Villanova. Villanova University is a very special place. A phrase from St. Augustine, ever ancient, ever new, captures a bit of what we are about. We are ever ancient in that we remain in touch with the ancient values handed down to us by St. Augustine and St. Thomas of Villanova. The principles of veritas, unitas, and caritas, truth, unity, and love, were central concepts for St. Augustine and are the foundation upon which the Irish friars established Villanova University more than 183 years ago. Today, these ideals continue to shape who we are as a community and propel us into the future. So now let's get our ceremony started. I invite you to please stand, if you are able, to welcome our Naval ROTC Color Guard, our faculty, and the stage party. I'd like to introduce you to the individuals as they come by. Leading the stage party procession is our provost, Dr. Patrick Majidi. Dr. Majidi is carrying the mace, which is based on a medieval weapon and is now one of the president's symbols of authority, and is only used at formal events where the president of the university is present. As provost, Dr. Majidi serves as the highest-ranking officer of the university after the president and as the university's chief academic officer. Following our provost are our distinguished faculty award winners, who are leading the members of our esteemed faculty. As the faculty find their seats, let us take a moment to recognize our faculty award winners. We are here today to honor our graduates, but we also owe an enormous debt of gratitude to the faculty members who have taught, advised, and mentored them every step of the way. Each academic year, we honor several faculty members for teaching, for service, for research, and for their work with our students. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize these faculty members now. The 2025 Faculty Award recipients are Mr. Edward Charr, Professor of the Practice in Electrical and Computer Engineering. He is the winner of the Christian R. and Mary F. Lindback Award for Outstanding Teaching. Dr. Andre Persa, Professor of Astrophysics and Planetary Science, is the winner of the Outstanding Faculty Research Award. Dr. Cheryl Bowen, Associate Professor of Communication, is the winner of the Lawrence C. Gallen Service Award. Mr. John Cannon, Faculty Scholarship Librarian and Legal Research Instructor in the Charles Widger School of Law, is the winner of the Polehouse Streccolini Award for Teaching Excellence. Dr. Chelsea Phillips, Associate Professor of Theater, and Dr. Alice Daly, Professor of English and Associate Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs, are the co-winners of the Faculty Award for Innovative Teaching. Dr. Medora Suter, Assistant Professor of Education, is the winner of the Junior Faculty Award for Excellence in Teaching. Dr. Stephen Goldsmith, Associate Professor of Geography and the Environment, is the winner of the Lafferty Award, recognizing mentorship and student engagement. Dr. Mojtaba Vaisi is the Associate Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering and is the winner of the Outstanding Faculty Mentorship Teaching Award. Dr. Paul Bernhardt, Associate Professor of Mathematics and Statistics and the Director of the Applied Statistics and Data Science Master of Science Program, is the winner of the University Mid-Career Service Award. Dr. Meltem Izatoglu is the Associate Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering and Director of the Biomedical Engineering Master of Science Program, is the winner of the University Mid-Career Scholar Award. Dr. Sylvie Laurent, William M. Brown Endowed Chair in Mechanical Engineering and Associate Dean for Research and Innovation, is the winner of the University Scholarly Achievement Award. May I have a round of applause for all our faculty awardees? Can we have one more round of applause for all our faculty? Next in our stage party, next in our procession is our stage party. Our stage party includes Dean Millard, this year's Student Government President, and John Williams, Villanova class of 2003, representing our Villanova University Alumni Association and more than 150,000 Villanova alumni around the world. Following our student and alumni representatives are members of our Board of Trustees, and then members of our President's Cabinet, which includes the University Vice Presidents. Following them are our university deans, who follow the cabinet members, along with our special guests. And finally, our university president, Father Peter Donahue, concludes the procession, and his arrival marks the beginning of our ceremony. Let's have one more round of applause for all our wonderful faculty, our stage party, and of course our president. We are blessed by many talented students at Villanova who share their gifts with the community throughout the year at sporting events, concerts, and musicals. So it is my pleasure to introduce the senior students of the Student Performing Arts and members of the Villanova University Band. Please join them in singing our national anthem. If you haven't done so already, please remove your caps. Please remain standing if you are able. At Villanova, we begin most of our ceremonies with an invocation to our Creator. Today, I am pleased to welcome Rochelle Fabre, a graduate of the class of 2025 from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, to deliver our invocation.
Thank you. Let us take a moment to take a breath and quiet our hearts and minds to remind ourselves of God's presence. Come, Holy Spirit. We gather here together in gratitude and awe of this beautiful moment. We thank you, Lord, for our loved ones that are present here today and those that cannot join us. We thank you for our time here at Villanova. You have been with us in our failures and accomplishments, our heartbreak and our happiness. You are with us at every single moment, even when we do not recognize you. As we commence this next chapter of our lives, continue to be present in all that we do. We ask that you bless the hands, minds, and hearts of the graduates before you. Help us bring the lessons we have learned, the experiences we have had, and the stories we have shared beyond our campus. Guide us to do good. Help us to be a synodal and united world where we look towards the peripheries. Help us recognize and protect the dignity of every human being, especially the most marginalized and vulnerable. Allow us to see the face of Jesus in all those that we encounter. Give us the strength to persevere through the injustices of our world. Give us the strength to build a world of compassion and empathy. Show us how we can be active protagonists of change and remind us that we cannot do it all. With you and through you, we will all accomplish just a tiny fraction of your magnificent plan that is beyond our imagination. Help us place our complete trust in you through all of the uncertainty, anxiety, and the confusion that we may feel now or that lie ahead of us. May all that we do be done according to your will. Come, Holy Spirit. You are our strength and peace. Help us to open our hearts and soul to you, Lord, so that you may shine through each of our unique gifts and stories as we continue on our journey to create a world of communion and peace. We ask this through Jesus' name. Amen.
Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Patrick Majidi, Provost of Villanova University, to offer greetings.
Thank you, Dr. Lucky. And let me once again welcome our graduates, their families, guests, our faculty, and staff. Today is a momentous and joyous day, a culmination of years of dedication and hard work. During your time at Villanova, we've challenged you to consider new perspectives, make connections between different disciplines, ask tough, ethical questions, and reach for even greater heights. There is no doubt that your journeys to this day have been filled with countless triumphs. You've aced exams, participated in groundbreaking research, landed dream internships. You've also faced setbacks along the way. You may have struggled in a course or found out that your original major wasn't for you. Some of you also experienced personal roadblocks. Yet through it all, you persevered. You learned from adversity, discovered new passions, and found strength in yourselves and in the support of the Villanova community. It is no small feat that you have each made it to this day. You should be immensely proud of all that you have achieved. You can applaud for that, for sure. Today also marks the start of a new chapter of your lives, one filled with hope and promise and guided by the values instilled in you by your family and your Villanova education. These values will guide your decisions no matter what company, graduate school, or volunteer organization is the next stop in your journey. You are called upon to have the strength of conviction to differentiate yourselves as Villanovans, creative problem solvers who remain true to their moral and ethical compasses. and the world needs more people like you. As you look to your future beyond Villanova, I ask two things of you. First, I ask that you remember your Villanova family. Each of you is an equal part of a community of Villanovans who champion and support each other throughout their lives. Please stay connected with each other and with us. Reach out if you need assistance and lend a hand to those who need it. Secondly, never forget, you are Villanova. Villanova extends far beyond this campus and these buildings. Villanova is you, the people who carry on our values and further our community from places near and far. You will forever represent Villanova. On behalf of the entire Villanova community, we are so proud to share in this celebration and wish you success and happiness in the next great chapter of your lives. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Majidi. It is now my pleasure to introduce Father Peter M. Donahue, President of Villanova University, to offer remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Lucky, and good afternoon, everyone. Today, we gather to celebrate the achievement and limitless potential of the class of 2025. During your time at 800 Lancaster Avenue, you have cultivated new knowledge, forged lifelong friendships, and embraced the values that define us as Villanovans. The journey before you will undoubtedly have challenges, but more importantly, there will be extraordinary opportunities. You are entering a world that needs Villanova innovators, problem solvers, mentors, and advocates. The good news is that Villanova has prepared you for all these roles. You are equipped not just to succeed, but to lead with integrity, to question, to transform, and to serve others. No matter what your path, I pray you carry the spirit of Villanova with you. As a Villanova graduate, your journey will take you to places you've never imagined, and you continue to become what you are not yet. Whether that journey leads you to classrooms, boardrooms, hospitals, the military, religious life, or serving communities in need, or maybe even becoming the Pope. The world will be better for all of your involvement within it. So I urge you to step boldly into your future, embrace uncertainty as an invitation to grow. Seek out the moments that challenge you, because these are moments that shape you. And most importantly, never forget the people who walked along with you, your family and friends, your professors and mentors, who believed in you every step along the way. As you leave Villanova, remember that true success is measured not only by personal achievement, but by the impact you have on those around you. Engage with your communities, lift others up, lead with kindness, be a voice of change, the hands of service, and the heart of compassion. The world needs you, Villanova, the class of 2025. You are destined for greatness, and I look forward to having a front row seat as you make an impact on the world around you. And now it is my pleasure to announce today's student speaker, an individual with an inspirational story all of his own. For the past several months, the colleges have held contests for the university commencement speaker. 3 weeks ago, the deans reviewed the finalists from each of the colleges and chose the student commencement speaker for the class of 2025. It is my sincere honor to introduce Mr. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Jeremiah graduates from the class of 2025 in the College of Professional Studies, and he is this year's student speaker. Jeremiah is a former member of the Villanova men's basketball team, who just completed his third season in the NBA playing for the New Orleans Pelicans. He left Villanova early to pursue his professional career, but carried with him lessons he had learned on the campus: discipline, perseverance, and hard work. And despite the arduous demands of a long NBA season, Jeremiah is finishing what he started at Villanova, proving that education is not a stepping stone, but a lifelong pursuit. Earning his degree today is a testament to the power of dedication and service as an inspiration to every student striving towards their dreams. We are honored to celebrate the moment with him, his family. Please, class of 2025 and our guests, welcome Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Thank you, Father. Good afternoon, trustees, Father President, members of the Villanova community, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. St. Augustine once said, "Faith is to believe what you do not see. The reward of this faith is to see what you believe." Today marks a monumental achievement, one that represents years of hard work, growth, and perseverance. As you sit here in this moment of triumph, I want to reflect with you on the journey you've taken and the larger journey that now lies ahead. You've been shaped by your learning here at Villanova, and in turn, you now stand poised to shape the world around you. But what does that really mean? How has your culture influenced our learning, and how might you, as educated individuals, influence our culture? First, let's consider how culture shapes our learning. From the very first day you walked onto this campus, you encountered a diverse global world. Villanova, like the larger society, is not isolated. It's a microcosm of the shifting tides, values, and challenges that define our collective existence. In every classroom, every discussion, and every encounter, you are influenced by the ever-evolving landscape of ideas, technologies, and cultural expectations. We learn veritas, which means truth, unitas, which means unity, and caritas, which means love, and how to incorporate that into who we are as students and as individuals. I'm from Kansas City, born and raised. As a student athlete, I chose Villanova. After meeting with the amazing Father Peter, after touring campus with Jay Wright, and perhaps as a dog lover, meeting a St. Bernard puppy as well. After arriving on campus and learning that my teammates weren't certain we had paved roads in Kansas, I realized I had a lot to teach them about the Midwest, and they had a lot to teach me about the Northeast. That being said, we each have had our own path and our own journey here while at Villanova. I started as a full-time student in 2019. In March of my freshman year, COVID hit, and my college experience immediately changed. As the game of basketball went on, I spent a great deal of time in seclusion, alone, learning virtually, and wondering what our new normal would look like. After my sophomore year, with the blessing of the coaching staff, I entered the NBA draft. I took a year off from school to focus full-time in my career. Villanova then welcomed me back home, and although virtual, I felt that I had never skipped a beat. Teachers checking in, my advisors ensuring I felt included, and coming back and being able to come back to the campus I love so much, which allowed me to continue to experience the personal and cultural growth alongside my fellow students. Culture in its many forms has taught us how to learn. In a world that demands efficiency, we learn to adapt, to harness the power of information and digital tools. In a society that is increasingly interconnected, we learn to communicate, and collaborate with people who come from different backgrounds, beliefs, and experiences. The values and struggles of our time, issues like justice, equity, environmental sustainability, human rights, and even where you are from, have shaped the curriculum you have encountered. These ideas have challenged you to think critically, ethically, and to be compassionate in your pursuit of knowledge. But learning is not just passive, it is dynamic. You are not simply products of culture, you also shape it. As educated individuals, you now have a unique power to influence the world. You can challenge systems, you can spark change, and you can reimagine the status quo. You have the skills to think deeply, to engage with complexity, and to ask difficult questions to push society forward. How might you shape our culture? Start by staying true to the values that have been instilled in you here at Villanova. The pursuit of justice, truth, and the dignity of every individual. In the book Atomic Habits by James Clear said, being curious is better than being smart. So be curious, not just about the subjects you studied at Villanova, but about the experiences and stories of others you have met. Use your education to advocate for fairness, inclusion, and progress in whatever field you enter. Consider how your voice, whether through the arts, business, medicine, engineering, or activism, can amplify the stories of the marginalized. Challenge the norms that limit human potential, whether they are based on gender, race, ability, or socioeconomic status. And remember, you don't need to be in a position of power to make change. Sometimes the most powerful shifts begin with small acts of kindness, advocacy, and thoughtfulness in our daily lives. Our culture is not static. It is a living, breathing entity shaped by each of us. As you move forward into your careers and your communities, know that you carry with you the ability to shape not just your own future, but the future of everyone you encounter. Through your knowledge, your values, and your vision, you can and will make a difference. As you leave this campus today, remember that your education is not just a set of facts or a series of tests you've passed. It's a toolkit to understand the world, to contribute to it, and perhaps most importantly, to change it. So put your hard hat on. You have been prepared to think critically, to lead compassionately, and to engage with the world in a meaningful way. Graduates of Villanova, the world is yours to shape. Go forth and may you shape it with wisdom, kindness, and integrity. To come back to what St. Augustine said, faith is to believe what you do not see. The reward of this faith is to see what you believe. Now go out into this world and know that your time at Villanova has given you the experience of the very things you trusted in. Through hope, perseverance, and spiritual and personal growth, go do great things. Wherever we may be from now, we are all from Villanova. Thank you.
Congratulations, fellow graduates. We have made it. This is our time. This is the moment that we have been waiting for.
To all my fellow students watching this video today, we deserve this. We did it. We have been working for 4 years to get to this moment. So celebrate and enjoy this moment.
Villanova has exceeded anything that I could have imagined it would be. I had no idea how meaningful my time here would be and the amazing people that I would meet and the memories that I would make.
I think what's really special about Villanova and what I'm really going to miss so much are all of the people sitting in the crowd right now. all of you guys. You just make this place so special.
It's not about the challenges that I faced in my undergraduate career, but rather the people that were there to pick me up, dust me off, and get me on my way. Because there's never been a time where I felt unsupported on this campus because we have a community that's unmatched.
We always say Veritas, Unitas, Caritas, and it's true. I mean, all 4 years, I felt like I've been an integral part of this community.
Villanova is a place where I feel like I've met my family. I feel like I can count on these people for the rest of my life.
I've just found really my people at Villanova. I've found my passions and my organizations that I'm involved in, and I found that I have things to say and want to say them more.
Graduating from Villanova feels like a huge accomplishment. These 4 years have been truly amazing, so it is a little emotional because something is ending, but it is exciting because something new is beginning.
My Villanova experience has been life-changing, but also monumental for my future. Because it's kind of given me a launch pad for everything I wanted to do. It gave me another space to see that I could do multiple things at once, but also making the foundation for what I can do in the future.
Learning how to connect with others is really one of the most vital lessons I've learned in coming here, and that I'll carry on with me post-grad.
It hasn't been the easiest 4 years, but just getting through it, I feel like I've grown so much as a person. Seeing the development in myself, seeing it in my friends is huge, and that more than anything else is something that I'm so proud of with this degree.
There are definitely some uncertainties in my next chapter, but I think Villanova's really given me a nice network for being able to connect with people, alumni, and having the support of a bunch of faculty really make me feel more confident into going into the workforce.
To all of my professors, thank you so much for the past 4 years. Just thank you for your patience, your understanding, and all of the mentorship over the years.
Something I'm going to miss after graduation is performing with the band. Band, I know you're listening. Hey, I just want to let you know that you guys are like my family, and I just couldn't imagine my time at Villanova without you guys.
To my parents and my siblings, I know letting me come out here to the East Coast was not easy, but without a doubt, I can say that it was the best decision ever. I had a great time, and Villanova has given me so much that I didn't even consider was possible.
Mom, Dad, Uncle Nate, John, thank you so much for being here and taking time out of your day and celebrating this with me. It means so much. Love you guys.
Guys, we did it. I'm so proud of all of us, and I know we're just going to do great things in the future, and let's stay in touch.
Go Cats!
Class of 2025, we did it!
Each year at Villanova, we customarily grant an honorary degree to an individual or individuals in their fields who have truly ignited change with this special recognition. It is my privilege to introduce Ms. Elizabeth Paparo, class of 2025, to present this year's honorary degree recipient.
Throughout our time at Villanova, thank you. Throughout our time at Villanova, each of us encountered leadership in one form or another. Whether in a group project, Special Olympics, student government, Nova Dance, Greek life, or countless other experiences. Leadership is not merely learned through study, but shaped through relationships, successes, and failures. It is here at Villanova that today's speaker and honorary degree recipient, and the title that means the most to me, my father, embraced those essential lessons. From the classrooms of Villanova University to the command decks of the U.S. Navy, Admiral Samuel Paparo exemplifies the true spirit of leadership, resilience, and service. With a foundation rooted in integrity, discipline, and a steadfast commitment to others, Admiral Paparo has navigated the complexities of military command with unwavering dedication. His distinguished career reflects the principles of strategic vision, decisive action, and uncompromising integrity, hallmarks of a Villanova leader shaped by both academic excellence and real-world experience. As commander of the Indo-Pacific Command, Admiral Paparo oversees the protection of more than half of the Earth's surface, stretching from California to western India, and from the North Pole to Antarctica. His area of responsibility encompasses half of the world's population, 3,000 languages, and the largest and smallest economies on the planet. With 375,000 U.S. military personnel and civilians under his leadership, he shoulders the immense responsibility of safeguarding global stability, ensuring peace, security, and free navigation across the Pacific. My father has always led with God in mind, guided by a deep sense of duty to uphold justice, protect lives, and foster diplomacy. Those who know him can attest to his unwavering commitment to mission, fairness, and humanity in leadership, qualities that have shaped his journey from Villanova to the highest echelons of military command. Throughout my life, my father has credited Villanova as the foundation for his successes. He truly bleeds blue, carrying with him the lessons learned here as he serves our nation and the world. Villanova has prepared him and prepares all of us to ignite meaningful change in our lives and the lives around us. Father President, for exemplifying leadership with humility, acting with compassion and care for humankind, and representing Villanova at the highest levels, it is with immense honor that I present to you, for the degree of Doctor of Military Science, honoris causa, Admiral Samuel J. Paparo, Jr.
In the name of the Board of Trustees and the faculty of Villanova University, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Military Science, honoris causa.
Well, I was telling Father Peter that after JRE's speech, I'm just going to head back to Hawaii. Good afternoon, Father Peter, distinguished faculty, proud family and friends, and most importantly, the exceptional graduates of the class of 2025. I'm honored to be here with you today, and I am especially mindful of your toughness. Your high school years were challenged by the COVID-19 pandemic. Chances are you didn't get very much of a high school graduation. I hope today's commencement is joyful and meaningful. You deserve that more than any other class. And our Villanova community has had a very joyful week. From the Holy Father to pioneering scientists, engineers, business leaders, government, the military, the performing arts, and of course, world-class athletes, our alma mater's graduates serve with achievement and distinction worldwide, and class of 2025, now is your time to achieve and to lead. 38 years ago, we, my dear wife Maureen, class of '87, and I sat where you sit right now. And Villanova alumnus and legendary Marine General George B. Christ, recently laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery, stood at this podium and shared wisdom that's guided me through decades of service. The core of his advice rings out true to this day. Good intentions must be followed with decisive action. St. Augustine famously wrote, "Our hearts are restless until they rest in you." That restlessness, that drive to push beyond comfortable limits is a trait that all Villanovans inherit. And when belief translates into behavior, we unlock our community's potential. Class of '77 alumnus, His Holiness Pope Leo XIV, exemplifies St. Augustine's restless heart and his teachings. In his first papal message last week, he emphasized bridge building, unity, and community. Our community here grows stronger with Villanova's recent addition of Cabrini University and Rosemont College. Mother Cabrini, America's first saint and patron saint of immigrants, personifies our values. And likewise, Rosemont's century-long commitment to empowering students continues as part of our shared mission. And as our family expands, we honor their additive strengths. And I do want to acknowledge Father Peter's visionary leadership in leading our family, our alma mater. But before going any further, let's also show gratitude to those who guided you to this milestone, to the parents and family who sacrificed, the teachers who challenged, the coaches who inspired, and the religious leaders who nurtured faith, and every mentor who believed in you, class of 2025. You share in this also. Graduates, please join me in sharing appreciation for all those who've touched your lives. My fellow Villanovans, even now when I'm on our campus, which is frequently for Maureen and I and our children, Regina and Chris, 2017, Elizabeth, class of today, John, class of 2028. The words of our motto, Veritas, Unitas, Caritas, resonate. They remind us that our education here calls us to service. And the voices of Villanova alumni ask, what kind of community will we build? What kind of nation will we serve? Too often, America is misconstrued as a corporation, prioritizing profit and productivity over the well-being of our people. But a nation is built on enduring principles of responsibility and solidarity. Americans are not transactional. We have a loyalty to each other and to our nation that's built on affection and lasting bonds. And we are a nation committed to ideas and ideals. C.S. Lewis noted, patriotism stems from our deepest affections, family, land, and community. It's the principle and act of striving to make ourselves better. That is patriotism. So you graduate today and you get to decide who you want to be and how you want to be a part of our country and our community. Carrying forth with Veritas, Unitas, and Caritas is a great start. The first of these is Veritas. It calls us to unwavering pursuit of the truth. We cut through the hype and we think critically. What is right? What is just? Restlessness, that drive to push beyond comfortable limits, is a gift. I am a fighter pilot, and at times in my life, and I'll try to lay off the Top Gun jargon, we've all been challenging situations, alarms, warnings, cautions going off all around. And what do? You push it up and you power through. Similarly, in life, when facing headwinds and turbulent skies, the natural instinct is to pull back. Don't. That's precisely when you need to push it up, add energy, and lean into the challenge. We must embrace truth, turn into the fight, and run toward problems, not from them. Villanovans run to problems. Augustine's restless heart wasn't about mere dissatisfaction. It's about the constant pursuit of something greater than ourselves. Your generation will face complex challenges. The world needs leaders who don't shy away from the truth and push forward when others pull back. Your education, the hours you poured into your own formation, have led you to this moment right now. Unitas. Unitas, unity, is an especially fitting value as it echoes our nation's e pluribus unum. Out of many, one. How many people of many backgrounds come together to form one nation. And courage, isn't limited to physical bravery in combat. True courage encompasses moral fortitude, doing what's right despite personal cost. And in my profession, in naval aviation, we have a principle called check six, watching before your jet for threats at your 6 o'clock. But the true meaning is not just checking your own six, but your wingman's too. When our wingmen are threatened, we spring into action, and helping them becomes our whole world and nothing else matters. In your life, you'll face moments when standing in solidarity requires tremendous courage. Maybe a colleague faces adversity, or your community faces division. How will you check six when it's uncomfortable? As Villanovans, I know you will. And caritas, the greatest of these, love. Not sentimentality, but willed commitment because of love. Commitment without love is mere obligation, and love without commitment will fade away. Through the years, I've learned that strategic success comes not from overwhelming force. It comes from understanding, respect, and an unwavering commitment to mission and values. And at Villanova, I learned that true leadership emerges not from positional authority, but from moral clarity and genuine service. Your mission isn't just about what you do, what we do. It's about who you become in service to others. The integration of these values, veritas, unitas, caritas, provides a framework for us to lead as practitioners. And Villanova is a school of practitioners, of doers. As I conclude, remember Augustine's words, "What I am for you terrifies me. What I am with you consoles me." Leadership is both a profound responsibility that humbles us, and it's a shared journey that inspires us. Villanovans are leaders. You, class of 2025, are leaders. Every skill you perfect, every lesson you learn, every insight you gain. For these are not meant for us alone, they're meant to be passed on. When Maureen and I graduated from these halls in 1987, we understood that our diplomas weren't just credentials. It's a commitment to something greater than ourselves. It's the Villanova oath you take at Ringmass. Through the Augustinian tradition, you've inherited centuries of wisdom. And through your Villanova education, you've gained powerful tools for leadership and for service. And you, class of 2025, are a special, special class. Forged at a time of hardship, you powered through to get to this day, stronger than ever, and now it's your turn to pass these gifts on to others. Life isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about confronting them head on. It's not about personal achievement, it's about empowering those around you. And it's not about individual success, it's about dedicating yourself to the service of others. So class of 2025, check six for each other. Push it up when challenges arise and execute your service and pass it on. The future will be shaped by those who have the courage to engage difficult questions and the wisdom to build bridges of understanding. Your class of 2025 has the capability and accordingly the responsibility to move our nation forward, not through division, but through the kind of determined, principled leadership that brings out the very best in each and every one of us. Go forth with truth, unity, and love. Class of 2025, God bless you, God bless Villanova, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Admiral Paparo, for those inspiring words for our graduates. Thank you for your service to your family, this community, and to this country. We are very grateful. How about another round of applause for the Admiral? And now, graduates of the Villanova class of 2025, your moment is at hand. The President will now confer your degree, which is the centerpiece of this ceremony. I will ask each of the college's graduates to stand, please, and remain standing. Graduates of the College of Professional Studies, please stand as you are able. Father President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the College of Professional Studies, led by Dr. Christine Pallas. Graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, please stand. Father President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, led by Dr. Adele Lindenmeyer, the William and Julia Molden Dean. Graduates of the M. Louise Fitzpatrick College of Nursing, please stand as you are able. Always the loudest. Father President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the M. Louise Fitzpatrick College of Nursing, led by Dr. Donna Sullivan Havens, the Connolly Endowed Dean. Graduates of the College of Engineering, please stand. Wow. Father President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the College of Engineering, led by Dr. Sridhar Santanam, Vice Dean of the College of Engineering. And graduates of the Villanova School of Business, please stand as you are able. Father President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates from the Villanova School of Business, led by Dr. Wen Mao, the Helen and William O'Toole Dean. These candidates are approved by the faculty to receive a degree from Villanova University and whose names appear on the official list for graduation.
Graduates of the Villanova class of 2025, by the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout this world pertain to that degree. In testimony whereof, you will receive the diploma of Villanova University, officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. We will now announce the names of each of the graduates of the class of 2025. I would remind everyone and ask that you please remain respectful and attentive as we move through the list of names so that all can enjoy seeing their graduate. Thank you.
As Dean of the College, it is my pleasure to ask the graduates of the College of Professional Studies to please stand as you are able and come forward.
Catherine Garbut, Alexandra McVeigh, Justin Cornelius Higgins, Raphael Lev Stein-Plotz, Tyler Allen Boro, Michael Louis Gian Saracusa, Thomas Ali Hashemian, Zachary Michael Eels, Andrew Dennis Miller, Jacob Trung Keller, Tyler Leeds Barton, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, Frank Schlupp, Luis Montanez, Sarah Elizabeth Toniato, Anna Maria Thomas, Ian Harrington, Thomas John Garcia, Aruj Young, J. Allen Decker,
Nicole Mazzella,
James Russell Ebbets, Isabella Suppresso, Vincent Guerrero, Brett R. Floyd, Samantha Lynn Allen, Roberta Lynn Pierce, Lael Newsome, John G. Clements, Hermina J. Wilson, James Kabugo, Megan Samkowski, Matthew Keene, Allison Patricia Garvey, Kevin William Powell, Enoch Boachi, Wooga Poplar,
Congratulations to the graduates of the College of Professional Studies. As Dean of the College, it is now my pleasure to present the graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Catherine Loudon Lehan,
Max Cabral, Matthew Raymond Sable, Juliana Olano, Kirisia Abigail Valiant Jr., Isabella Madeline Russo, Mickey Wilcox, Jane Elizabeth Houston, Megan Nicole Curtin, Kayla Grace McKinnon, Jacqueline Lily Umfred, Kaylin Alexandra Kobe, Juliet Catherine Voskian, Emma Eileen Shores, Stella Mijas, Lila Nellie Gabriel, Alexandra Mia Festa, Hope Elizabeth France, Nicole Joanna Geisens, Sophia Catherine Warner, Anthony Joseph Bernardo, Keegan Bradley, Jake Thomas Caselli, Tommaso Carlo Reyes, Felicia Froyo, Stephen DeServi, Kelsey Pearl Membrino, Alyssa Janice Byerly Dixon, Kaylee Quinn Wallace, Joe Marcelo Costa Bulsing, Sophia Teresa Fidel, Lillian Anders Tracy, Ryan Liam Kelly, Antonia Magdalena Aguilera Diaz, Vincent Robert Mugley, Catherine Delaney Rolfe, Megan Frances Hudson, L. Aaron Fallon, Chloe Christina Floyd, Nicolette Marie Stumpo, Cassidy Grace Arpa, Gracie Lillian Shivers, Alexandra Jean Gennerman, Grace Ann Roller, Jason Edward Bishotti, Nicholas Gross, Christina Yvonne Aliskovich, Julian Alexander Valdez, Charlotte Shea Wilson, Arham Rahim Sial, Hee-chan Bang,
Frank Fabrizio,
Anthony Eskander, Sadie Faith Natras, Alan Chung, Christopher Emre Coach, Dimitri Vetan Gaspard, Jillian Christine White, Diana Jacqueline Espindola, Tenley Rita Ransom, Maxwell Sloboda Rimza, Isabel Dasso, Taj Walter, Patricia Alexandra Acosta Lopez, Gordon Harrop, Dean Everett Millard, Alyssa Lauren Davis, Joseph Michael Favreau Jr., Michael Anthony Cosmet, Michael Edward Mazzalo, Maeve Malone, Deborah Faria, Rochelle Angeline Febrer, Janelle Francesca Maldonado, Cassidy Virginia Cruz, Isabella Brigida Gracci, Angus Lachlan Caird, James Owen Daly, Julia Marie Starrett, Sean Henry Murphy, Kwa Din Wen, Jack Santulli, Nolan John Boone, Matthew Anthony Tempera, Connor Keaveney, Peter Kenneth Holmberg,
Matthew D'Ambrosio,
William Christopher Jobs, Noah Matthew George, Thomas Anthony Hutton III, Jasmine Eliza Padilla Soriano, Dimitri Paul Callias, Ariana Patel, Joseph Andrew Moraes, Mia Gail Novak, Joseph Matthew Fantasia, Stephen Michael Kircha, Jennifer Gabriella Livicota Guaman, Graydon Hindley Lawrence, Arjun Himatsinka, Michael William Vogel, William Edward Basil Burke, Aidan Taft Green, Peter Quinn Plum, Christian Tyler Carroll, Jake Evan Gerard M. Mackesbach, David Declan Arrett, Colin Emerson Fenwick, William Wallace Eager, Michael Jared Zellman, Noah Alvarez Mangosing, Olutimi Adewale Olaniyi, Colin Orth Gilligan, Adrian Lena Williams, John Anthony Millington, Emily Ann Duncan, Griffin Thomas Joseph, Ryan Alexis Engels, Mason Ryan Cornell, Isabel Ann Jacolev, Joseph Jared Macchia, Catherine Margaret Kane, Ethan Michael Newman, Mary Kathleen Craven Fromm, Margaret Riley O'Hare, Lillian Grace Holzinger, Anna Elizabeth Margaret Hennessy, Victoria Lisa Cars, Haley Drew Smith, Genevieve Christine Giamarco, Isabel Kelsey, Vincent Christopher Petrera, Lindsay Nicole Shearman, Anthony Santo DiCamillo, Mimi Bailiff Diogardi, Carter Lewis Berg, Summer Chohan, Kendall Grace Taylor, Olivia Kathleen Speaker, Mackenzie Rose Smith, Isabella Caroline Ballion, Anna Claire Putas Korenman, Ava Elizabeth Tower, Daniela Maria Ortiz, Elise Marie Tugander, Meg I. Martin, Madeline Medler Murphy, Patricia Marie O'Keefe, Riley Catherine Murray, Kaylee Jane Brendel, Gabriella Elizabeth Rafool, Olivia Miller, Nana Equia Watama Dua, Samantha Sebra, Minata Hadja Conde, Savannah Grace Sebra, Whitney Adora Obiora, Katie Elizabeth Formato, Liberty Wisdom Gillette, Daniel Michael Ottaviano, Paulina O'Donoghue Healy, Hobie Bartholomew James, Theodore Howell Flore, John Anthony Mayone III, Colleen Rose Stroud, Stuart Miller Tewksbury, Raven Camille Reed, Alexander Saltus, Patricia Eileen Colapreet, Jack Lewis McIntyre, Tyler Heading, Brandon Michael Caprioni, Mia Mackenzie Foley, Jake William Dillon, Talia Faith Williams, Jordanelle Kernazan, Isabella Gabrielle Ladette, Elaine Paulino Fernandez, Kentron Joseph White, Destiny Nicole McWilliams, Asata Taya Mander, Monea S. Leatherberry, Renike Hart, Sarah Glenn Lockett, Danae Carter, Eddie Marisi, Julia Green, Juliana Caitlin Troiano, Madeleine Aries, Sean Wade, Morgan Arma, Samuel Burwell, John Demetrius Valencia, Simran Kaur, Nathaniel Alexander Bevins, Kelsey Grace Howie, Rafi Mahmoud, Elizabeth C. Ford, Catherine Rose Gallant, Alexa Noel Raphael, Elizabeth Owens White, Eva Marie Petron, Elena Carolyn Wagner, Kelsey White, Margaret Miller Mazaret, Ava Franz, Megan Elizabeth Riley, Andrew Alexander Stark, Nicholas Alexander Lewis, Kathleen Elizabeth Montalto, Lindsay M. Kupka, Ethan Jacob Pastor, Catherine Mary Gallagher, Mila McLeod, Katie Giordano, Marche Marie Walter, Quinn Catherine McKiernan, Cameron Alexis Logan, Glory Shalom Wells, Yolanda Simone Heat, Chelsea Lauren Canal, Eric Bockish, Keyshawn Cachet Washington, Emma Louisa Stecker, Julia McCarthy, Lindsay Olson, Alexandra Claire Zuluaga, Sophia Anne-Marie Zach, Emmanuel Ndo Nwalapenja, Natalie Hart, Daniel Abraham Gakian, Zoe Miller Chase, Judah Ahmet Duran, Carly Margaret Isselman, Emily Elizabeth Hanlon, Julia Emily Marcus, Alexandra Jane Ridinger, Daphne Ballas, Anna Elizabeth Petas, Hayan Koenig, Gabrielle Marie Manganello, Sonia Tilak Singh, Brian Hussein Masalti, Brooke Monty, Sage Isabella Echo, Ozio Machuku Azano, Kristen Michaela Semet, Akintade Adeboye Asalu, Catherine Elizabeth Dundor, Kahalia Bird, Tyler Robert Grasso, Amaya Renee Dennis, Saray Ellie Jenkins, Caitlin Renee Hammonds, Victoria Lynn Newsom, Jalen Mendoza, Jenna Camille Angelini, Amanda Rose D'Amatos, Armin Aaron Borghi, Luke Stratton, Charles William Seipel III, Samantha Jewel Cones, Alexandra Noel Cones, Joshua Thomas Vestal, Alexandra Maria Vlogianitis, Jaden Dryden, Amy Maureen Feingold, Bridget Rose Lawn, Michael James Donadeo, Joan Natalia Sozaya, Abigail Grace Maroon, Riley Elizabeth Tegler, Madeline Elaine Brooks, Catherine Marie Leary, Julia Maureen Foy, Leica Kelly English, Francesca Diana Raimondi, Elizabeth Lyons Pinelli, Kendall Elizabeth Diamond, Ava Marie Eberly, Megan Elizabeth Blake, Brenna Rose Ruffy, Lydia Walk Deppman, Tara Shomian, Jenna Dolson, Carrie Elizabeth McNellis, Alexandra Maria Parker, Ethan Reed Sternbach, Grace Catherine Morgan, Riley Elizabeth Nelson, Mary Helena Bondurant, Maeve B. Ryan, Marin Elizabeth Pillis, Timothy Isaac Kiko Gladney, Annette Rose Zilka, Hunter Lee Cologne, April Marie Luders, Michelle Corona, Sising Dong, Juliana Isabel Vacha, Kristana Archer, Olivia Helen Cornwall, Anna Marie Kuglin, Giovanna McHugh, Sydney Taylor Hutchison, Hannah Virginia Pagano, Haley Marie Bierling, Sophia Benitez, Annabelle Florence McGinley, Skylar Bates Greenhoe, Alexis Toriello, Mackenzie Ann Gallagher, Shinea Golibe Okoli, Isabella Grace Rowley, Rena Kale Akwe, Munit Kaur Shira, Afia Antriwa Safo, Marjorie Lynn Keeley, Becca Jie Wang, Lila Grace Trollope, Saoirse Ann O'Brien, Kyle Ashton Rowland, Shannon Kathleen O'Brien, Andrew Allen Rubsum, Ryan Paul Venezia, Catherine Marie Chuss, Siobhan Catherine Meenan, Julia Rose Brusco, Juliana Christina Brown, Emmy Austin Clement, Olivia Bernheisel, Nicholas Jude Orajema, Mia Elizabeth Klingham, Arthur John Davidson V, Jonathan Douglas Mercer, Vincent Anthony DiTeodoro, Gavin Hans Hone, Hunter Blake Osborne, Timothy Joseph Kobelski, Patrick William Marr, Thomas Vincent Delaney, Sullivan Patrick Norton, Harrison Lewis Robert Farrell, Charles Albert Fiore, Delaney Lynn Farley, Gianna Marie Tedesco, Gabriel Antonio Jimenez, Darcy Marie Byrne, Justin Benjamin Williams, Paul Frederick Janetti, Bailey Proctor Madden, Atamani Akoma,
Patrick John Fleming,
Aliyah Yang, Cole Zampaglione, Rihanna Estrelado, Daniel Joseph Tamaro, Samuel Lafayette Ellis, Aliyah Abdelhadi, Ian Takis, Jasmine Tebo, Parker Ralph Cummins, Non Quinn, Garrett Henry Weaver, Kirti Kaur, Owen Patrick Healy, Khadija Malik, William James Kleeman, Jack Ryan Fitzgibbons, Madison Helen Ruth Sullivan, Samuel Chalfont, Conrad Davis Nakamura, Blair Holiday, Grace Caroline Mertz, Daniel Ramirez Melesio, Michaela Eisinger, Alexandra Margaret Knox, Gracie Fiora, Catherine Elizabeth Gentner, Angela Marie Tarallo, Catherine Hires White, Krista Victoria Tangretti, Anna Grace Esteverena, Alexandra Suzanne Palmer, Kylie Ann McGowan, Nicole Reese Schmansky, Ellie Rose McLaughlin, Jillian Dolores Bagshaw, Annalise Cecilia Ballard, Luke Francis Nilsson, Brooke Lynn Protesto, Emma Lillian Rogalski, Samantha Mary Spaziani, Sophia Angelina Gambone, Dominic Seri, Elena Elizabeth Kopp, Anthony Michael Colantone, Michael John Colster Jr., Victoria Rose Bratsos, Brooke Helen Clark, Logan Joan Herkey, Jillian Irene Conlon, Ren Kim, Logan Christopher Hallahan, Grace Patricia Nugent, John Erica Golden, Caroline Erin McKee, Madeline Ellen Doozy, Elizabeth Ponce Mesa, Cara Margaret Minter, Jared Alicia Barbosa, Peter James McSherry III, Nisha Brar, Hayes Killian Rosato, Mackenzie Wilson Repole, Luke Allen Raymond, Tyler Scott Morse, Masiba Duclay, Andrew Hayes Murphy, Andre Miller Jr., Aidan T. Murphy, David Slade Baldwin, Owen James Holmgren, Finley George Robertson, Brian McAndrews, Julia Ann Barclay, Luke Bernard Dianuntis, Anna Maeve Wright, George McPherson Caroon, Lauren Adele Lawson, John Anthony Palangio, Lily Grayson Baker, Carter Joseph Young, Katrin Jean Miller, Margaret Ann Hurley, Thomas William Hogan, Olivia Rose Pica, Sophie Kathleen Bragg, Olivia Marie Holt, Victoria Elizabeth Meester, Avery Brandeis Wells, Timothy William Skellinger, Mary Kim Swartzberg, David Albert Giltner, Zachary Seth Applebaum, Isabella Maria Quatella, Alexander McPhail Lyle V, Kevin Junius McMahon, Zachary Michael Rampelt, Grace Ann Maresca, Emma Grabenstetter, Joseph Arthur Colwell, James O. Gormley, Connor James McMahon, Jack Benjamin Kearns, Lorena Mary Nicolai, William Paliota, Oriana Catherine Joya, Connor Joseph DeLuca, Hannah Morgan Borelli, Samuel Richard Kenny, Kaylee Alexandra Robustelli, Jamie Kathleen Galloway, Jason Supko, Patrick Joseph O'Hara, Victoria Thompson, Michaela Sand Loud, Patrick Anthony Hemingway, Aubrey Russell Bowles V, Alexis Aaron Elkovich, Leo J. Mongilia, Pegeen Hogan Murray, Ellen Christine Pataki, Ava Diana Lasasso, Samuel Christopher Bachelor, Sophie Ann Stevens, Christopher Kahyan Lee, Emily Mary Taylor, Ella Arlene Piscarino, Sarah Elizabeth Lusenko, Catherine Ann Clayson, Grace Margaret Hanson, Aidan James Corvo, Emily Ann Tinnis, Karen Sarah Hong, Gabrielle Rose D'Antonio, Chloe Gabrielle Abo, Quinn Fiona Johnston, Giovanna Marie Walker, Sydney May Dooley, Natalie Marie Hydro, Brent Dominic Jenkins, Kirsten Elizabeth Yeager, John David Malone, Marissa Lane Richardson, Nicholas Patton Wood, Jacob Long, Michael Joseph Sweeney, Madison Amber Masana, Patrick John Cunningham, Panchatapa Ball, Amanda P. McKean, Gabriella Ali Fulton, Lauren Nicole Murphy, Mary Catherine Gallagher, Sophia Grace Gunderson, Christian Benjamin Tan, Maria Abraham, Aryan Chowda, Jack Zackham, Emma Grace Cronenberg, Isabel Lima, Tristan Robert Volinsky, Ella Rose Cole, Catherine Elizabeth Anderson, Ria Keshri, Angelica Margaret Ciafalo, Laura Mary Callahan, Colleen Faye Busalato, Tessa Rachel Storr, Alexa Grace Callis, Bella Claire Neal, Nicole Elizabeth DiPergola, Sophia Riley Gertz, Lauren Arnold, Esther Unbi O, Kira Lynn Shing Higgins, Rowan Fosella, Gabrielle Perez Oliveira, Alexandra Mercedes Lopez, Sydney Laurel Singh, Hannah Isabel Sweeney, Jenny Faith Dappis, Emily Susan Schoonover, Emily Thompson, Julie Ann Suter, Navi Singh, Bianca Espayat, Erin Olivia Mulvey, Lucy Simons, Meredith Jacqueline Sheftel, Michaela McGovern Horowitz, Emma Rose Brogan, Emma Grace Burnham, Merritt Smith Sullivan, Claire Christine Mullen, Alexandra Reed Hazelwood, Catherine Logan Smith, Bridget Marie Schultz, Sophie Maria Sproul, Mia Sue Badman, Natalia Benitez, Lori Catherine Taranowski, Isabel Lee Giuliano, Hannah Jung Park, Samantha Emilia Danheim, Erica Danielle Nicolelli, Lucy Stewart Plenge, Grace Giambetti, Casey Ann Ryan, Morgan Oressa Taylor, Victoria Rose Duval, Annalise Mary Monopoly, Audrey Rose Ryan, Eleanor Pontau Jackson, Hannah Minay Fox, Helen Alquist Hulka, Diana Lizette Ortiz, Jane Kelly Spencer, Ariana Grace Mazer, Elizabeth Rose Paparo, Bridget Mary Duffy, Bella Valero, Mackenzie Ray Wydell, Caroline Todd Samet, Elizabeth Kayla Donovan, Sarah Elizabeth Hellstrom, Shelby Kathy, Olivia Madison Moore, Catherine Leona Joan Brown, Dorian Jean Anthony Scortus, Allison James Hafner, Eric Rigo, Allison Ryan Riley, Kush Sandip Patel, Aidan Francis Moray, Sarah Margaret Schlegel, Samuel Joseph Matro, Sophia Elise Soberon, Nicholas Jackson Caruso, Dominic Edmund Worsbicky, Kyle S. Lee, Dominic William Richetti, Michael Richard Blake, Jacob Cordero, Joshua Bruce Finneron, Maxwell John Coyne,
Maxwell Mercando,
Emma Lynn Caesar, Chris Kim, Paul C. Rechtenwald, Delaney Arlene Fox, Nicholas John Telma, Elizabeth Ann York, Nicholas Griffin Spencer, Ella Leon Kilgore, Luis Gustavo Soto Berrios, Ryan Michael Hartnett, Jose Enrique Nasser, Jacob Lawrence English, Carla Yanette Gonzalez, Peter F. Cohenhoven Jr., Amanda Sophia Santini Garriga, Elijah Stephen McDowell, Claudia Alejandra Mendez Marcos, Francis Robert McCulley III, Alexandra Morel Jove, Alina Mora Lacayo, John Patrick Hare, Daniela Isabel Busquets Pales, Grace Marie Russo, Tomas Sebastian Stanziola Altieri, Tyler Steele Moore, Olivia Ruth Palmieri, Sophia Crossan, Allison Mia Sabo, Madison Elizabeth Rhodes, Luke Caldwell Orr, Matthew Richard Tallman, Mauator Fiave, Grace Elizabeth Estelle, Devon Marcel DePass, Amita Soundararajan, Lauren Elizabeth Blanchard, Colin Joseph DeVillers, Isabella Jennifer Scala, Gina Lynn Imperiali, Maya Mistry, Grace Ella Lapri, Ananya Isabella Yogaraja, Lillian Jarrett Grace, Julia Grace Prescanis, Sarah Elizabeth Shern, Alice Jane Haas, Ava Simone Kaiser, Meredith Catherine Green, Andrew Charles Keegi, Armando Luz Munoz, David Mondragon, Patrick Dunn, Yahir Rodriguez, Daniel Chan, Matthew Capio, William Edward Marr II, Kai Wu, Jerry Ramirez, James Varon Lehman, Anna Marie Kennedy Arner, John Andrew Horgan, Kathleen May Malco, Eric Valdez Jr., Isabel Grace Berkmeyer, Ella Ray Doda, Olivia Seconti Serva, Alana Bridget Cunningham, Bernadette Honora Logan, Brianna Christine Poro, Emily Rose Gardella, Natalie Helen Liberator, Jillian Mary Williams, Nicole Lauren Saleo, John Wakefield Doolin, Kylie Rose Hardenbrook, Jack Elton Shalene, Charlotte Skiles Rogers, Shiv Sachin Mehra, Patrick Thomas Stella, Pepper Ritchie, Alec Preston Schmidt, Max Blumenfeld, Gabriel Thomas Anderson, Ducey Alondra Garcia, Blake William Venden, Arian Petrovna Valbrun, Jillian Kathleen Demerlier, Brian Chung, Matthew Robert McGlure, Teranique C. Freeman, Monica Gonzalez, Mike Nwabudike, Elizabeth Catherine Leake, Amaya Alexandria Ray, Catherine Jandrasitz, Esther Oluwatosin Akindeo, Silvana Vincenza Bartolotta, Kai Emily Gia Williams, Caitlin O'Keefe Hankins, Kenza Idrisi Janati, Margaret Mulholland Neal, Leslie Hilario, Meklit Amare, Madison May McGuire, Isabella Sophia Tricarico, Anjali Isabella L. Texera, Brandon Malachi Nesmith, Layla Rose Palmer, Robert Anthony Karanji, Sophie Rose Dreek, Emma Grace Clickies, Miles Henry Kedzior, Alyssa Marie Amico, John Lawrence Jorup, Finbar U. McCarran, Luke Matthew Jones, Yasmin Lorin Kaigalak, Elliot Raymond Painter, Telemachus Pantelemon Galatis, Grace Catherine Cameron, Kate Grace Haywood, Maya Ann McCabe, Patrick James McNulty, Marley Greer McBride, Giannina Elizabeth Mastrati, Brendan Donahue, Allison Rose Verga, Carter Lucas Smith, Christian Lamar Sapp, Mark Albert Faberzani, Carlos Antonio Lagdameo Alvarez, Elizabeth Jolie Boydock, Mark Thomas Milgram, Florence Jade Schlatter, Baron Mackay Alt, Clayton Long, Justin Robert Grohl, Nicholas Lin Cheng Chung, Lily Shinru Heron, Ian Richard Erickson, Stefan Voltaire, Antonio Johnson, Mariana Benetti Costa, Daniel Xavier Lopes, Maya McFadden, Shane Tucker Hartzell, Colin Bryant Nemeth, Ethan Michael Carr, Irene Shemira Ngabonziza, Daniel Edward Lamana, Nana Njoku, Grace Noel Kavanaugh, Jordan Andrew Longino, Katrina Ann Brumbaugh, William Carl Thompson, Eric Avniel Katzenstein, Ryan Krasinski, Sophia Amanda Russo, Emma Noe, Caroline Power Regan, Krista Grace Scheibelhofer, Caitlin Elizabeth Freak, Kara Marjorie Crean, Rochelle K. Meisterling, Grace Elizabeth Aria, William Thomas Bittner, Grace Marie Gately, William Gordon Harlan, Caroline Grace Cologne, Jeremy Fernandez Rodriguez, Kaylee Grace Dinsmore, Connor Michael Blim, Julia Elizabeth Griffith, Caroline Elizabeth Mondelli, Sophia O'Connell Macchia, Madeline June Koenig, Fiona Rose Macchia, Marielle Vivian Persico, Letzi Aparicio Sanchez, Emily Jane Amarata, Maria Michelle Andrawas, Mary Ellen Bowie Corrigan, Charles Donald Hume, Eva Gabrielle Nicolosi, Jaden Henry Brescia, Kathleen Clancy Sullivan, Luke Francis Franco, Grace Catherine Hyland, Joseph Robert Lamana, Ashley Nicole Reen, Daniel Frost, Isabella Chai Lucy, Joseph William DiMaria, Gabriel Junsu Chang, Z Zhang Wang, Jack Baden Schloss, Michael Howard Casey, Carissa Ann Van Veen, Lily Madeline McGarrian, Kai Christian Deleuze, Noel B. Doherty, Diego Lopez, Tyler Michael Kennedy, Edwin Eduardo Gonzalez Aranda, Christopher Matone, Vincent Han, Michael Sean Matthias Lavin, Christopher Charles Ferdinand, Heath Narayan Turner, John Ernest Michael Coppas, Alex Peter Siwak, Finnegan Red Leiden, Kate O'Malley, Faith Anna Hughes, Emma Alexa Cahill, Emily Ayers Mackenzie, Natalia Beatriz Garcia Luna, Olivia Ann Dupree, Valeria Sofia Ruiz, Cecilia Ann Griffith, Isabel Ceballos, Isabella Florine Foris, Caroline Marielle Kane, Ainsley Joanna Klein, Olivia Mary Coughlin, Megan Elizabeth Burai, Stephanie Tyler Lonsdale, Shay Ann McDowell, Yin Hua Yip, Megan Kelly Munson, Maxwell Tin Shek Fung, Catherine Keller Malnak, Thomas Xavier Daly, Seppi Valente, Kenneth David Brown, Tristan Scott Lee, Ryan Lowell Mackenzie, Carter Allen Elias, Calvin David Scott, William Thomas Corliss, Lillian Marie Kay, Caitlin Zhang, James Patrick Corliss, Sophia Danielle Weissman, Maddox Blandal, Brianna Noel Reese, Emily Ann Agris, Catherine Noonan, Sophia Patricia Licata, Dana Kaylee Urachima, Bridget Ann Malloy, Jacob Matthew Philpott, Megan Elizabeth Donnelly, Margaret Ellen Higgins, Lauren Marie Belcourt, Emma Bartlett Priest Kopp, Emma Elizabeth Schwartz, Emma Marie Leppert, Sarah Olivia Harlicker, Rose Abigail Christ, Julia Amoret Domingo, Emily Rinaldi, Christina Ferrari Domingo Vu, Abby Cummings Amon, Joshua Kang, Camille Rosemary Ferris, Alexandra B. Hamilton, Tara Angela Ford, Kylie Catherine Fleming, Vanessa Rosado, Margaret Mary Boyle, Ava Grace Gertson, Anna Maeve Johnson, Sarah Helen Hicks, Ava Lena Rizaldi, Charles Flynn Reed, Eva Mary Riccardi,
Matthew Thomas
Amelia
Devlin,
Jude Filat, Charles Patrick McGill, Julian Gabriel Gonzalez, Ryan Victor Bergwall, Giovanni Pantaleone, Rigby Blair, Andy Cooper Giorgio, Ishan Prabhat Kangotra, Ayush Viraj Patel, John Henry Dugan, Corey David Goldstein, Julia Paris Amendola, Chloe Adjoa Blackstone DeGraft Johnson, Gabrielle Anastasia Picciarelli, Grace Akusa Ade Owusu, Corinne Amber Wilm, Kayani D. Staples, Caitlin Antonia Tuberosa, Vincent Louis Vandiver, Janae Danielle Simmons, Samantha Lou Shornstein, Madison Marie Day, Michaela Jael Leanne Hardin, Kelsey Christina Sanders, John Dylan Porcelli, Ava Catherine Buffalino, Benjamin Alec Arts, Jordan Amanda Langsfeld, Julia Rose Conforti, Allison Jacqueline Caparelli, Bridget Genevieve Kelleher, Ellie P. Luciano, Olivia Surin, Alexandra Maria Loke, Chelsea Kate Mendez, O'Neill Newt Dawes, Kyle Dixon, Balthazar David Saunders, Jordan Joseph Kanika, Matthew Ingalls Jones, Chloe Josephine Bansell, Anna Marie Kepes, Amanda Rose Tomaso, Sabrina Antonina Garagali, Athena Pearl Marcel, Riley K. Freiberger, Lauren Page Carrillo, Maya McGovern Dorer, Catherine Mary Laird, Emily Bonacore, Grace Patricia Akara, Mariah Hope Lumsden Owens, Paige Abigail Tomanosi, Lillian Grace Lichtenberger, Phoebe Helen Hager, Caroline Margaret Casey, Liliana Kaylin Lowen, Reagan Davis Daly, Michael Perry,
Congratulations to the many graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. As Dean of the College, it is now my pleasure to present the graduates of the M. Louise Fitzpatrick College of Nursing.
Kristen Haberly, Caitlin Patricia Nader, Jaleesa Dawn O'Neill, Aaron Schlossberg, Caitlin Puliza, Catherine Grace Faya, Maria Grazia Yervolino, Ellery Allen Gray, Tia Ayana Wallace, Madeline Loughran Schultz, Megan Kavlov, Emma Grace Conlon, Conchita Kiaon Walsh, Megan Rose Stark, Kezia Osei Sebwabe, Alana Jean Orecchio, Amelia Margaret Baca, Quinn Thomas Brogan, Emily Elizabeth Lindorfer, Hannah Reap, Madison Riley Metella, Kaylin Page Diamond, Brianna Nicole Bryant, Elizabeth Anna Kopek, Maya Simone Stinson, Melanie Elizabeth Quinones, Kiana Sade Omare Pay, Emily Ann Zimmerman, Sierra Alexis Ramalia, Carrie Lynn Gianbruno, Nyla Rosaria Fraser, Madeline Ann Murray, Samaya McQueen, Emma Eleanor Herdig, Brittany Aseneth Carson, Jennifer Vukel, Darlene A. James, Lilia Diane Kirkwood, Jamila A. Roper, Alexandra Taylor Mollica, Mercedes S. Walker, Keegan Michael Dunphy, Cecilia Spencer, Sarah Grace Cruson, Bree Wems, Allison Claire Williams, Tin Tin Way, Juliana Gabrielle Stilowski, Neelam Sheikh, Olivia Brooke Trexler, Katina Pierre-Louis, Sally Boucher, Sophia C. Barton, Shannon Victoria Gardner, Matthew S. Park, Dylan Hope Krasulik, Nicholas Maxwell Jubilee, Anna May Spriglio, Shemaya Krishna Turner, Olivia Marie Sakutis, Ava Camille Studevant, Abby Grace Jansen, Ryan Nicole Taylor, Allison Grace Ludden, Cabria Jamae Fisher Dunbar, Eden Victoria Fernandez, Arabella Elise Ronco, Gabrielle Shannon Davignon, Alana Marie Wilderotter, Allison Carey, Aidan Michael D'Souza, Rebecca DeRue, Alexis Irawandi, Gabrielle Marie Barilla, Daniel Justin Martinez, Akila Benny, Kyle Patrick Wooldridge, Kim McCullough, Alyssa Savinsky, Jennifer Nguyen, Andrea Lynn Villianti, Betty Nguyen, Brandy Lene Montemuro, Allison Nicole Riuli, Julia Grace Prebke, Sierra Nicole Ridings, Emily Ann Thompson, Cassidy Ann Laxon Villafuerte, Lillian Virginia Northern, Catherine Maria Skinner Calvet, Kylie Ann Fallon, Jimin Kim, Irina Nida, Erica Y. Yan Lowe, Julia Neal Wilhelms, Alexandria Jacqueline Ochelonu, Kelly Ann Mizia, Danielle Casimiro, Alexandra Marie Malone, Anna Catherine Shearer, Suli Marie Sanchez, Emma Lucia Capriotti, Kaylani Noel Chandler, Jasenia Fernanda Alcapina, Kylie Ann Flynn, Jacqueline Marie Bubness, Natalie Sophia Stuccio, Mary Kate Boyle, Julia Vicario, Charlotte Whalen Irwin, Brian Scott Corliss Jr., Caroline Jane Segrist, Fatmata Binta Kamara, Elizabeth Mary Scala, Amber Renee Jamerson, Lauren Grace Martin, Tegan Marie Tyler, Grace Elizabeth Genatino, Elizabeth Lee Keeler, Angelina Michelle Prince, Megan Elizabeth McNeil, Caroline Nicole Casey, Irvin Garcia, Aaron May Spillane, Jacob Babb, Olivia Grace Johnston, Jessley Delgado, Eileen Grace Fay, Ella Marion King, Olivia Rain Morin, Erin Marie Lyons, Sarah Mangasser, Sarah Elizabeth Mole, Bridget Marie Neely, Ariana Marie Clausen, Madison Visali, Rebecca Rose Millar, Bianca Cavallo, Chloe Mary Keefe, Hannah Grace Schmidt, Joshua David Chai, Marlon Philip Crespo, Jack Hansen, Vibhu Sasin, Alexis Callie Hamaker, Helena Hedeman, Aruna Shakti Aravind, Brooke Ellen Bosse,
Congratulations to the graduates of the Fitzpatrick College of Nursing. As the Vice Dean of the college, it is now my pleasure to present the graduates of the College of Engineering.
Chase Matthew Virgil Plord, Aidan Thomas Schlarbaum, Robert J. Jackson III, Kimberly Gia Liu, Jack Bakey, Andrew Kihun Sung, Alex Philip Alcalay, Christian Lawrence Schwersben, Ryan Patrick Hardiman, David Parker Hunter IV, Mark Anthony Guzman Lizarazo, Edgar Michael Fitzsimons IV, Christopher Joseph Kunz, Sean William Stepanek, Evan Ahuja, Satrant Singh Baines, Batu Cam, Brandon Panuccio, Brooke Elizabeth Fisher, Tom Savior, Nicholas Alexander Dergarabedian, Eduardo Imbronizio Zacchi, Susanna Rebecca Soderman, Benjamin Thomas O'Neill, Jacqueline Avila Curtis, Patrick Stephen Gunther, Elizabeth Hope Innocenzo, Lane J. Lenkowski, Madison Marie Steady, Robert M. McCauley, Ainsley Marston Pyle, Virginia Joanne Krug, Mary Elizabeth Dobney, Amanda G. Keel, Audrey Cecilia Volker, Megan Patricia Doyle, Mary Macaulay Bear, Catherine Nora Abrams, Alonzo Martin Lacayo, Liam Matthew Baker, Robert Stevens, Alexander Fink, John Mitchell O'Loughlin, Brian Alexander Zisk, Matthew Noviello, Reese Myron Snow, James Cannon Carr III, Catherine Suzanne Ix, Vincenzo Joseph Griffo, Sophia Enriquez Perez, Imani Nia Alushala, Eugene Lee, Hayden Morrison Carnes, Jonathan Liu, Jasmine Ann Massino, Leighton Yang, Michael Stephen Lafferty, Connor Hughes Redmond, Luca Bevill, Antonio Francis Bellotta, Dante Michael Giampietro, Michael Nicholas Midstarfer, Thomas Roy Brantley, Adam J. Lizuski, James Baldwin Edwards, Richard Alexander Luno, Andrew Francis Nguyen Lepchak, Matthew Sipix, Sophia Rose Corey, Lauren Joan Brown, Roslyn Janice Cueva, Paige Aaron Holcomb, Sophia Ann Nicastro, Allison Laurice Cottier, Jalen Papia Fu Yu Hoops, Lisbeth Villalobos, Julian Pastor, Ellen Carol Haggerty, Peter Sionzo, Emily Marie Skurzat, Corinne Elise Wierchowski, Catherine Marie Collins, Michael Rostislav Wotanko, Maria Katerina Midori, Liam Michael Marr, Maria Belen Juarez, Brandon Hari Lilani, Tony LaBarbera, John Kennedy Bigliotti Jr., Liliane Elizabeth Kopak, James Michael Davis, Jr., Mira Shea Bodak, Ryan Thomas Britt, Nathan J. DeFulvio, Corinne Ray Gardner, Thomas Principe, Madison Casey Storino, Justin Christopher Leskevich, Isabella Grace Amorello, Anthony R. Guastella, Christina Catherine Cooper, Salvatore Anthony Caporelli, Jessica Lynn Orlando, Santino Richard Motha, Erin Mary Quinn, Francesca Suarez Escatini, Alexis Tierney Dyke, Troy Daniel White, Melissa Ann Silva, Jackson Rains Maple, David Escobar Huertas, Clayton Neil Koonsweiler, Ellen Margaret Diver, Ashlyn Ann Latham, Marissa Lauren Alaka, Lauren Christy Iskander, Molly Grace Van Dyke, Samuel Joseph Imsice, Neve Bridget Heher, Sarah Catherine Petras, Victoria Marie Hurley, Elizabeth Margol, Ainsley May Williams, Lily Sabra Matrenga, Julia Rose Hauk, Mario Pietro Turco, Claire Catherine Steckley, Michael Anthony Gutowski, Hannah Elizabeth Slattery, Mark J. Rasiopo, Jenna Catherine Magus, Michael Thomas Ferry, El Said Youssef, Joseph Robert Watson, Jafet Atson Beltran, Lam Din, Dalen Chimela Wabasi, Julia Rose Lamparello, Ashley Louise Weldy,
Carrie Marie Rose.
Oscar Dwyer,
Carrie Marie Rose.
Liam Michael Tomzak, Rafaela Maria Arias Martinelli, Seamus Christopher Flynn, Lucia Velez Pimienta, Jacob Durstein, Annabelle Elizabeth Donnelly, Alexander James Shell, Madeline Rose Shyman, Evan Jeffrey Matthias, Jillian Marie Zeiger, George Gerard Devone, Owen Christian Webster, Andrew James Gigantino, Liam Joseph Coster, John Michael Barron, Brian John Fitzsimmons, Tavar K. Witherspoon Jr., Quinlan Victoria Elliott, Chiwachem Aji, Xiao Ying Zhang, Darian Alston Baldwin, Daliani Perez Lantigua, Derek James Samuels, Charles Alfano, Joshua Odera Umanura, Joseph Vincent Gregory, Damian Zion Ty Thompson, William J. Oswald, Graydon Samantha Hall, Pablo Mateo Esteve, Natalie Elizabeth Bombach, Jonathan W. Verschneider, Catherine Ann Bazar, Michael Vincent Salduti, George Kenneth Hendrick IV, Sean Michael Dempsey, Kenneth Joseph Detlet III, Edward Arthur Kahn,
Fabiano Moscoso.
Andrew Nicholas Corsello, Brooklyn Fang, Maggie May Sharman, Sadie Callahan, Maya Catherine Byler, Ariana Yasira Rojas, Angelina Kinney, Amanda Rodriguez, Christian James Tsai, Megan Elizabeth Ward, Vicky Chalanget, James Laborio Keys Jr., Olivia Lauren Torres, Jackson Davies Tucker, Leah Francis Osborne, Clancy Paul Hughes, Benjamin Venard Johnson Jr., Anthony John Vendrella, Matthew Crimmins, Victoria Summer Pearsall, David Bates, Elizabeth Vera Fezco, Riley Owen McCary, Madison Christina Lawrence, Michael Francis Gillen III, Mia Rose Farina, Christopher Lawrence Keary, Maeve Margaret McNulty, Oliver Matthew Kenneth Tuck, Chase Alexander Samaglio, Jack Tulin, Cameron Daniel Campare, Matthew Stephen Williams, Stephen Xavier Collins, Matthew David Zukowski, Ryan Jeffrey Apple, Christian James Alora, Miko Philip Delakis, Christos Thomas Mavrakakis, Colin B. Dowdell, Joseph Raymond Evans, Ulises Jose Barajas, Zachary Cyrus Yekta, Rocco Luciano, Connor Davis Murphy, Michael Thomas Shanley, William Henry Besgan III, Andrew Scariano, Brian Michael Optenaker, Richard George Alemo, Benjamin David Stapleton, Michael D. Poliano, Callie Ritter, Colin Matthew Domzalski, Alexis Madison Flynn, Ethan Ballas, Maria Suzanne Fair, Caroline Elizabeth Walsh, Adrian Elaine Grimes, Matthew John DeMarco, Catherine Ann McFerrin, Michael Francis McNally, Alexandra Cott, Sean Michael McCauley Jr., Connor Curtin, James Patrick DiBiase, Sebastian J. Delphin, Audria Sarvar Adoon, Christopher Thomas Kubatyan, Leah Rose Jones, Sebastian Chaya, Bella Ann Fry, Julian Edward Massarelli, Saranda Lugerai, Alex William Kochman, Dominic S. Kaffenberger,
Congratulations to the graduates of the College of Engineering. As Dean of the school, it is now my pleasure to present the graduate of the Villanova School of Business.
Christopher John Montefusco, Chloe Ray Driscoll, William McAllister Annual, Ava Jade Floyd, Jeffrey Kim, Seishan Ganeshan, Courtney Candace McCaffrey, George Zhang, Maeve Bradley Sullivan, Luis Andrada, Gonzalo Manuel Bruno Rivera, William J. Carnicelli, Owen Ingwerson, Thomas Francis Chiavelli, David Ross Schreibman, Avery Choi, Matthew James Kowalski, Taylor Mora, Kurt Joseph Dames, Kira Marianne Daly, Bryce Ettrick, Sydney Shepherd Howell, Cooper Scott Organ, Nicholas Patrick Dadabo, Julia Lee Anderson, Joseph Patrick Lardero, Christina Teresa Pisani, Hunter Fitzgerald Schluter, Nicholas Charles Abruzzo, Shamar Long, Robert Calder Holmes V, Allison Page Ingalls, Colin Timothy O'Toole, Michael Patrick Raziano, Quinn Phelan Burns, Kyle Richard Calucci, Sean Shakiba, Michael R. McCann, Tanner M. Grote, Rory Durbin, Graham Webster Winings, Connor Christopher Foti, Christopher James Bicey, Lindsay Nicole Nemeth, Aidan Daniel Hickman, Gabriella Michelina Tomzak, Mohit Manoj Mirpuri, Evan James Condon, Caitlin Louise Pine, Aidan Gerard Connolly, Jack Thomas Sheehan, Joseph Christian Weibolt, Leo Dean Carlson, Dylan Robert Thompson, Andrew Fury, Victoria L. Geraci, Patricia Cancio, Aidan Akash Patel, Alejandra Paloma Saavedra, Samuel Richard Comfort, Nicole Stefania Brower Cardinale, Davis Cole Strepling, Christina Nicole Sikowski, Brian George Nordlinger, Spencer Jordan Bodo, Nicholas Joseph Caveen, Matthew Daft, Catherine Hedrick, Michael Joseph Hickey, Erin Elizabeth Florio, Michael Clayton Turk, Olivia Ann Hansen, Gavin Suresh Jones, Henry Halloran, Jacob Henry LaRose, Ava Grace Bertoni, Paige Marie Thaller, Isabella Rose Alangian, Kushi Ghanshyam Panchal, Sophia Catherine Salomon, Richard John Walser, Catherine Gunther, John Joseph, Nicole Sophia Bruno, Ian Gargas, Angel Anna DeVita, Reese Reginald Davies, Andrew Dominic Abraham, Mac Charles Prybilski, Aidan Christopher Ahern, Cody Chang, Sanjay Sunil Kumar Rao, Tucker Quinn Millhouse, Daniel Keith Martin, Aria Trivedi, James Riley Dugan, Madison Shea Roth, Tyler Todd Bowes, Aaron Flannery Clayton, Walter Thomas Robinson III, Michael John Fortique III, Marcos Jose Garcia Matos, Anna Michelle Granson, Federico Jose Pinto Stuber, Emily Briggs Noble, Franco Jose Perez Ferrari, Abby Rose Fusco, Malia Dunaway, Jose A. Chania Tus, Grace Beatrice Morris, Sophia Laura Horn, Maria Teresa Kennedy, Gianna Christine Altamura, Maria Jeanette Nader, Sarah C. Carstensen, Lily Jimmy Gabriello, Alexandra Emma, Erin Elizabeth Oberlies, Fallon Taylor, Kathleen Ann Freitas, Samantha Glover, Ellie Marie Petrutzis, Sarah Nicole Noble, Rachel Butters, Caitlin Bullington, Emma Sandora, James Francis Weldy, Emma Marie Ligori, Kevin John Farron, Jennifer Paige Stambulian, Jack Philip Wolcott, Jackson Matthew Cosavera, Erin Catherine Lynch, Danny Kennedy, Regina Patricia Passarella, Renaya Diggins, Caroline Grace Barba, Juliana Marie DiConstanzo, Oluwatomison Adewunmi Shoetan, Matthew Carl Mattia, Santiago Ortiz de Montellano Rubio, Christopher John Cano, Dmitry Miatovich, Chelsea L. LaPlaca, Ellie Park, Aphrodite Demopoulos, Grace Ann Weiss, Rachel Sabadini, Jacob Wilson Marscola, Jack Gregory Hobart, Lisa Michelle Mendez, Matthew Richard Saylor, Elise Alexis Nyakwa Ayakwar Colete, Carter Thomas Walden, Carter James Salor, Molly Kathleen Nide, Benjamin Hoffman, Andrew Carlos Sullivan, Andrew Nicholas Talamus, Alexander Werkheiser, Oliver Evan Pallone, Aidan Gon Ronayne, Christopher Robert Caprariello, Emma Robin Rio, Caitlin Grace Bean, Caitlin Elizabeth Frank, Ian Timothy Donegan, Annabella Victoria Licata, Kang Hu Vo, Sophia Christina Vasquez, Andrew O'Donnell, Alyssa Eve Vunasea, Marcel Juguet, Peyton Jade Gartner, Lily Grace Chang Renga, Nicholas Joseph Galbato, Emily Ann Ermilovich, Olivia Autumn Van Doren, Olivia Marie Steinert, Sweta Saravanakumar, Victoria Marie Leone, Fee Ann Frank Wynn, Anushka Ramgaunda, Anna Angeline Callahan, Paul Giordano III, Olivia Grace Heltz, Samantha Lynn Bloom, Abrar Harris, Harrison Cronin Jenkins, Jack Robert Paganucci, Catherine Ann Stump, Jane Ann Milady, Aidan Malarkey, Alice Korolev, Lauren Ann Klein, Braden Cole Bear, Angelina Sechar, Shannon Elizabeth Johnson, Holden Yamagishi Daviko, Giancarlo Secchiano, Jamie Irit Barbara, Philip Michael Osborne, Saul Antonio Garcia, Ian Russell Clydesdale, Daniel Ronald Boyer, Matthew Michael Catalano, Corwin Roberts Schrouth, Charles Salvatore Cavolo V, Zachary Vincent Stabell, Logan Cheney, Andrew Tyler Hansen, Clayton Xavier Kelly, Tilak Vipul Patel, Ashley Anderson Wallen, Jordan Lois Galloway, Gavin Jiaho Yuan, David Lashak, Claire Elizabeth Nadler, Dean Paul McGuire, Anna Draba, Jolie Linda Zangara, Macy B. Fazekas, Raina Ann Smoley, Gabriella Mary August, Caroline Ann Keene, Lily McGuire, Samantha Marie Carey, Mackenzie K. Gemmel, Madeline Grace Stoddard, Antonio Gianni Crescente, Sydney Pappas, Valeria Corneva, Amelia Rose Risuti, Josie Zhao, Caitlin Oriel, Lauren Unjian, Ronik Vade Gupta, Emily Resio, Patrick Brian Gill, Thomas Michael DeWitt, Alexander James Mathers, John Arthur Chadwick III, Pierce Robert Muncie, Max Owen Huff, Vimal Alokam, Kelsey Laurel Sy, Dylan A. Patel, Jessica Carmen Chung, Dane Hess, Simran Mishra, Ryan Thomas Kennedy, Alexa Jenna Tavoleris, Nicholas Fenton Rossiter, Jordan Avery Wright, Jack Louis Posen, Jacob Thomas Yohanan, Lauren Andrea Getz, Marguerite Mary Green, Alexander Wang, David Strauch, Megan Ellen Comer, Tanner Joseph Hansen, Charlotte Ainsley Gentile, Brody Michael Hansen, Caroline Maeve Spana, Ryan Sahai Sakino, Philip Joseph Delena, Faith Chi, Quaid Mullane, Nicolette Reve LaHood, Owen James McCarthy, Caroline Daly, Sarah Marie Craples, Megan Elizabeth Sarland, Elizabeth Christine Miller, Ava Anne-Marie Gallo, Abigail Patricia Lance, Dana N. McGowan, McKenna Tate Ruggia, Samuel Dixon Lauber, Zachary Kenneth Tusa, Timothy Edward Silkowitz, Brooks Blaine Johnson, Liam Christopher Cray, Brandon Lynn, Alexander Daniel Bender, Robert James Ballet Jr., Sarah Paige Rosato, Andrew William Mitchell, Julia Mariana Cavalech, Connor John Hines, Nicole Sidney Kravitz, Sadie Lynn Ripple, Kyle Raphael Beasley, Jaden Nicole Surratt, Aiden James Edwards, Chandler Paul, Matthew T. Balzerati, Edward Joseph Hickey, Eric James Hamilton, Patrick Phelan, Jack Fitzgerald Payne, Stephen Juan Wynn, Thomas Bransford Johnson, Layla Harris, Daniel Bauer, Elena Christine Capers, Evan Vincent Sylvia, Magdalena Lajawa, Anne Catherine Snyder, Cassidy Ann Montigelli, Colleen Regina Bridgman, Joseph David Conca, Teresa Jane Craig, Anthony Matthew Severns, Carson Tyler Brockett, Ryan Michael Jordan, Benjamin Russell Pluta, Evan Donald Eames, Colin Richard Elliott, Jack Schuster, Andrew Christopher McLaughlin, Caleb Marlon Zattel, Aaron Rumfola, Nicholas Philip Schlackman, Ryan Patrick Caulfield, Michael Anthony Pastor, Michael John Long, Christian Tyler Castle, Ava Marie Lindyberg, Alex Viga, Nicole Marie Jimenez, Kyle James Nealon, Kayla Samara Luna, Jacob Samuel Anderson, Jeanette Nunez Abreu, Evan Javier Perez, Carmen Estela Cruz, Jackson Patrick Burns, Colin Costello Hogan, Benjamin Ramirez, Christopher Edward Murray, Nathan Jong, John Christian Donor Jr., Siddiqui Kanate, Cole Clarito Agcoeli Dempsey, Liam Barrett, Brandon Michael Pfeiffer, Joseph Peter Walheim, Nicholas Carlos Rodriguez, Liam Michael Gang, Rachel Ann Pineda, Nicholas Matthew Mancuso, Logan Carmine Peter Noss, Hayden James Mayhall, Tess Ford, Evan Jack Elkins, Valeria Maria Pernicone, John Joseph McDermott, Caitlin Claire Seachuck, Matthew John Butler, Elizabeth Catherine Matfeld, Stephanie Rose Madden, Ryan Nolan McIntosh, Julia B. Sisk, John G. Falcone Jr., Zalia Key, Daniel Brian Kraft, Allison Nicole Gallardo, Anthony Diosa, Ella Ann Wheeler, Cameron Alyssa Chu, Tony Ann Lotito, Lindsay Ellis Filoon, Audrey Christine Shopperly, Isabel Margaret McGinty, Samantha Nicole Kallman, Phoebe Suzanne Lynch, Caroline Lucas Aucamp, Pearl Charlson, Eliana Cynthia Jean Christopher, Michael Anthony Southwick, Nicholas Ambrose Reed, Thomas Michael Bach, John Lincoln Pearson III, Nicholas Joseph Berlingeri, Samuel William Chard, Bennett Phelim O'Connor, Aaron Patrick Flynn, Isabella Ann Hernando, Olivia Hallis, Tatiana Marie Zeleniak, Jack Clayton Jarmillo, Anthony Joseph Vosi, Ryan Gerby, Edward Michael Ames, Max Kyriakos Venetsanos, Samuel Edward Gramalia, Matthew James Verselli, Donald Tiberzi, Antonio Charles Vitali.
Congratulations to the class of Villanova Business School. Now listen very carefully. Listen. Let's break up this mosh pit right here. Get back in your seats. Quickly. Okay. We have been notified that there is severe weather moving in this direction. So we are going to just cut the ceremony a little short. And because of that reaction, none of you are getting diplomas, okay? No, I'm sorry, we have to just cut out the end here, but you're not going to be, I expect all of you, just say yes when I say this. You are all going to be great alums and donate to the university. Great. All right. Now we're going to sing the alma mater, and then we're going to process out, so get out of the aisle, because we've got to get out first. And then everybody just carefully leave the stadium because it is coming in here and there's a lot of steel in here. So be careful, okay? Ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Hit it, Christine. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day, a safe journey, and God bless the class of 2025.